Hello, Richmond. Hello, RVA. This is the Richmond Dynamo coming to you on this wacky Wednesday. Bright, sunny, beautiful, still pleasant outside before all the heat rolls in, I think. So happy to be with you today. Hope you go out and do an intentional act of kindness for someone today. And encourage you to do that and to encourage others. I can't tell you how much difference you could make if you would just do that every day. It would be wonderful. So today we're going to go back to our study a little bit on stress and talk about the empty nest syndrome. Okay? Most of us have either gone through it or going to go through it at some point, and it's something that you need to be prepared for. It's real. It is a real problem. It is a real worry, and it can be a real stressor for you. This is something you do plan for, okay? Because parents will feel a sadness and a loss that is huge when the last child leaves home. As a parent, you spend all your time as your child is growing up teaching them to be independent, to do things for themselves, to try to make sure that they're prepared for the real world, right? But when it actually comes down to letting go, that's pretty painful and pretty hard for us. You might find it really difficult to suddenly have no kids at home, okay? No one that needs you all the time. And you may miss the daily activities, and you may miss the companionship that you had. You know, how involved are you as a parent? Do you go to practices of some kind? Do you go to meets? Do you go to games? Are you involved a lot in what they're doing? The more involved you are, the more the loss will hit, because it becomes part of you now, okay? Parents also worry a lot about their kids once they're gone. They're like, worried about their safety. What are they doing? Who are they with? What's going on? Can they take care of themselves? We worry about that stuff, right? And that could be worse if your child leaves home earlier or later than when you expected. If it's sudden, or especially for parents of only children, this can be extremely difficult. That worry is real for all parents. That never goes away. I don't care how old your kids get. You're going to worry about them some. But I'm talking about a constant nagging worry, okay? Hopefully we don't have that. Recently, there was that very sad story of the college student that got into what she thought was an Uber, and it wasn't, and she was murdered. I don't think there's a mom around who has a child that's away from home that didn't think, oh, I got to call my child about this. I've got to tell them to be so careful. My daughter is certainly no baby. Okay, my baby, but she's no baby. She travels all the time, and she uses Uber all the time. You think I wanted to call her right away? You guessed it. I sure did. I sure did. So that worry is okay, but the worry of constantly worrying, that's not good, because the impact of all that can be a profound sense of loss, and it may cause you other difficulties. It may make you vulnerable to having depression, to alcoholism, drug abuse, marriage conflict, even an identity crisis can develop because your child is gone. On the other side, on the positive side, you now have a lot more time that you can devote to your marriage and improving that, strengthening that, or reconnecting. And then rediscovering and rekindling interests that you've had to put aside as a mom or a dad for a long time. And now you have that opportunity to do that again. You have the time. So there can be a positive side to the empty nest, but for most people, it's a hard time. So how do we cope with that? What do we do to help us to get through that easier? Well, accept the timing. When it's time for your child to go out on their own, it's time for them to go out on their own. So accept it and concentrate on not the loss, but on helping your child to be successful and independent. And how about keeping in touch? Yeah, we need to keep in touch regularly. Phone calls, text, visits, not drop-in visits, surprise visits, not every time you turn around, phone calls several times a day, that kind of thing. No, but keep in touch. Keep in touch so your child knows you're there if they need you and you're comfortable that your child's okay. Seek support. Look to your family and your friends. Share with them how you're feeling. Tell them what's going on. They really want to help and they can. Also, stay positive. Think about the time and energy you now have to devote to other things and find those other things. Develop new interests, new hobbies, new activities to help you keep busy, right? The way to prevent the huge feeling of loss is to prepare for it. Look ahead for new opportunities, both personally and professionally, that you can get involved in. Know ahead of time of things that you want to do once that last child has left home. Drop me a note if you're okay, you've been through this and you got through, or I'm ready if you've thought about it, you know you're ready. Or if you need prayers, let me know that too. Happy to do that for you. I know for myself that I know people, and you probably know people who have really struggled with this, had a very, very difficult time picking up the pieces and going ahead. So please share this video. Share it with anyone you know who might benefit, and I hope it's helpful to you as you watch today. Actually, I hope it helps a lot of people just to think ahead about this, because most of us don't. I sometimes talk in my life about my hats. I have all these different hats. I have the I'm Bob's wife hat, so I have the wife hat. I have the mom hat. I'm David's mom. I'm Pamela's mom. By the way, happy birthday, David. I have my business hat. I'm the Donna hat, or the Dynamo hat, right? And I have my friend hat, because I think my friends are important. I have that hat. Well, at some point, when you experience that empty nest, you're like, okay, what hat am I wearing now? And sometimes you need a new hat, the all about me hat, so that you can concentrate on yourself, concentrate on being you and developing you. And that's what you need to do when you have an empty nest situation. Don't dwell on the loss, dwell on the you. Be you, develop that, and you'll be okay. I want to thank you today for being with me. As always, I appreciate you so very much. Hope that you're having a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. And I look forward to seeing you again soon, tomorrow. Until then, may God bless and keep you. Bye-bye for now. This is the Dynamo. Bye-bye.